A few packages just arrived, and I am so excited to get into these. Because, I don't know if you can tell, there's a package here that is 7 years old. But I think we're gonna be starting with this one here, the smallest package of the day. It's actually just one Funko Pop that I got in from Books A Million. And now, one thing I am a little bit worried about before we open this one up is that the box is almost the exact same size as a regular pop. So we'll see how this goes. Let's open this thing up and see. Ooh, I am excited. I don't know if you guys can see it too much now, but let's open this thing up so we can check. Oh. Okay, well, it looks like, everybody, something happened on the inside of the box and it actually, like, punctured through. Like, look, there's a hole up at the top. And that means, everybody, that my Funko Pop did not come in the nicest condition. The good news is I was still able to get this figure. It sucks because I don't know, am I gonna have to reorder it? I don't know how it works. But anyways, if you guys want to take a look, well, there is my Reuben, and well, that is a crazy hole. Like, look at that. Sucks that it happened because it is one of the new limited edition figures. It's the only one I think they've ever done sideways like this, and I'm just honestly such a big fan of Lilo and Stitch. It really does suck that this happened. But the good news is, now I can take it out of the box. Let's still check out Reuben. Okay, yeah, okay, honestly, I love Reuben. He's probably one of my favorite experiments from the movies, and I believe he's in the show as well, but there he is with a grilled cheese sandwich. It's just so fun. It's just so nice that they're doing more limited edition stuff like this. And by the way, I tried to buy the Itachi on Funko.com because my brother's a big Naruto fan. I thought I would surprise him with it. And guess what? It sold out in under 20 seconds. I couldn't get it. It was in my cart. Then when I went to go hit purchase, it said there was an error. Then when I did it again, it goes, oh, actually, it's sold out. I believe the error was because it was already sold out, not because of something happening on Funko.com. And anyways, so I've had two kind of annoying things happen with the limited edition figures today, and yeah, that is just so unfortunate. And so I guess if Books A Million's gonna be getting these limited edition pops more often, please ship them in something a little bit larger, because people, like, you can't buy these again. Anywho, moving on to the next box that we have here. This is actually coming in from Super 7. If you guys don't know, Super 7 is a company that I really, really enjoy, and they make these collectibles called Fun Funds. And I know inside of here, there should be a couple of those. It's kind of like a mystery box because all they told me was that they were gonna be sending some stuff over. And so I guess let's check it out and see what's actually inside. Now I believe this tells you everything that's inside of the box. So we're not gonna look at that. I think I'll just reach in and see what we've got. Oh, there's another box. Ooh, wow, fresh from the factory. It's funny, everybody, I lost my scissors recently. I don't know where they went. So I found, I think this is like something for needle, I don't know, you know, like sewing or whatever that's called. It works well enough, and it's actually got a nice little point on the end of it. So maybe it's even better than the scissors for something like this, so I don't damage whatever's inside, because the scissors, they can go pretty deep. Alrighty, let's see what we've got going on inside of here. And I think I can see them. Oh, it is 3 Fun Funds. Actually, hold on. Now that I think about it, I probably should have known that. It says there are 3 right here, but I'm not reading the side of the box. Alrighty, let's start with this first one here, which is going to be, ooh, we've got Oscar the Grouch. He is so fun. I love that he's got the trash can lid on the top. Oh my gosh. It's also just so cool, like, how detailed they have the trash can too. It almost looks like an old bin with like dents all over the side of it, and the way that he's got his mouth out of the front. I've actually never seen these Sesame Street ones in person, I don't think. I remember a little while ago, oh, actually, no, I stand corrected on that. They had them over at Toy Fair. I believe it was Oscar as well as a couple others, and I'm sure they're inside of here. So I don't want to spoil too much yet because I could be wrong about which ones are inside of here anyways. But yeah, let's get into this next one here, which is going to be, ooh, look at him. We've got Count Von Count. This one is also so good, and I love that he's got his hands up almost like he's saying two Fun Funds, because, well, of course, that's what we've got out. His monocle is really great. I love the cape on the back of this, and it's neat because it's a good size. It kind of reminds me of about a Funko Pop height, maybe a little bit taller. Like, definitely the heads are bigger. Actually, the whole thing in general is a little bit more, and it kind of reminds me of like a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade float, where they're like a little bit bigger, you know, around in the whole body. It seems seems a little bit more balloon-like to me. I don't know if you guys are getting the same vibe, but it definitely feels like that, and I think that's why I love them so much. And then the next one that we've got here, guys, and I knew with these ones being in here, it was going to be this one next. We've got Grover, and I'm hoping in the future they make a Super Grover. Actually, now that I say that, maybe they have. It's just like coming soon. I'm not sure. Either way, though, all three of these are so great. And thank you to Super 7 for sending them over, because honestly, they're amazing. And funny enough, I'm looking just over there. I have the Puffer Coat Snoopy, regular Snoopy, and Charlie Brown. And I think that they're also coming out with more for that set, too. I think there's a Franklin releasing, and probably some others. Oh, and while I was over at San Diego Comic-Con, I was talking to Super 7 because they had a pop-up there. I did a whole video about it over on my Instagram if you guys want to check that out. But anyways, the point is, while I was at the pop-up, they had told me that they're going to be eventually sending over their Yip Yip, which was, I believe, a San Diego exclusive, or they announced it for the first time there. I don't have it yet because it was a pre-order on their website, but when that comes in, I will 100% be showing that one off because it'll just go so well with these guys here, and I can't wait. Super 7, thank you so much for sending those over because they really are amazing additions to the collection. And now, let's get into this giant chest of a box from 2018. I just recently got this over on $7 a pop because if you guys don't know, they have these auctions that go up all the time, and I like to dig through them to see if there's any like random products that I haven't seen in a long time or maybe things that I've never seen on the market before. And well, this is one of those things that I've not seen in a long time. What had happened was Disney Treasures was a subscription box that they used to do, and I think it went on for 2 years because it was like bi-monthly, and they had, let me think about it here, 12 boxes. Yeah, about 2 years. And then their final box for the 13th one, they didn't continue with the subscription. You had to go on and purchase it yourself. And so I actually missed out on that one, then it sold out. And well, this here is that final box. It is complete with everything that came inside of it originally. I think the only thing that was like kind of different about it is that the tape was already cut, but besides that, it's all in here. And so let me show you what we've got going on because it is really nice. There is the final patch and pin that I needed for my collection. Look at that, guys. So every single one of these boxes came with this patch and pin, so that way you could build almost like a circle for like a jacket or whatever you wanted. To be honest though, I think I'm gonna leave them on there for now just because I do not want to lose these things. I've wanted this for so long and it was just such a good deal. I think I got the whole box for like 45 bucks. It was totally worth it. And now, let's see. Okay, I am seeing the Funko Pop, and I'll tip it up a little bit. It's a big one, but I think we're gonna start with the smaller stuff first. Let me move this off to the side because it's getting kind of large. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing that we have inside of here is actually like a bag tag, and it is, of course, Sitting Stitch. It's in the original bag, so I'm probably gonna leave it in here for now, but I think that is so cool that I was able to get this because, yeah, this is one of the random things you would have got on the final box. Then, everybody, the next thing that we've got here is a mystery mini, and we're gonna open this one up because it actually goes along with all of the other Disney mystery minis. For a while there, they were all this style that comes inside of, well, this tin here. And it seems like the tin is still sealed. It has the wrap on it. Okay, so this 7-year-old mystery mini is gonna be opened up. And it's so cool because it actually has the Disney Treasures exclusive sticker on the bottom. And I have a couple of these. I remember there was a Jiminy Cricket, and I'm trying to think of some others. Maybe a Pinocchio. They did them different every single month. And anyways, this here, I believe, is Mrs. Incredible, if I'm not mistaken. Let's find out. It is! Oh yeah, there we go. And that is the style that all of the mystery minis came in if you did get these boxes. There was also sets that you could purchase, and I believe they did like a Disney Villains one. There was also Princesses, the original Disney cast, a lot like this here. And so the idea was if you wanted to get every single one of them, you also had to get the Disney Treasures boxes. Alrighty, bringing the box back up here because I think we have two more things. There's a sticker in the bottom, which is actually the exact same sticker that comes on the outside of the box. It's neat that they include this. I like it because then, you know, you don't have to take it off of the front. You can leave it there, and maybe if you want to stick them all on one or something to show all of the different boxes you had got, you can. And then here we go, everybody, the pop. This here, I'm not kidding, has been something that I have wanted for like close to a decade. It is such an amazing figure, and it's coming from the Rescuers. What also is really funny about this is that the Rescuers is getting a new set of figures like now. And so anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this here because it is Orville, and he's not getting a new figure. It's probably too big to make another pop ride. Plus, it also seems pretty up to date. Like, I don't think they would need to make another one. But there is a brand new Miss Bianca and Bernard. And so let's actually open this one up to see it a little bit closer up. Oh, this is funny. It kind of reminds me of, I would say, the Invisible Jet with Wonder Woman, because it's so large, you actually have to put Orville's arm or, you know, wing on the other side because it wouldn't fit in the box. Yeah, this is too good. And now let me actually click this in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put it back together so I can put them back in the box. I'll figure that out after. But there we go, guys. That is Orville complete. Look at how great he is. I love the goggles on the front there as well as his beak. And then you can see we have Bernard and Miss Bianca up in the back in like the little sardine tin. So glad that I was able to get this, and definitely one of the best pop rides I think they've ever done just because of the amount of detail it has. Like when you flip it around to the backside, something you would not have seen unless you took it out, they've got the little luggage and the tiny little matchbox. So perfect. And like I said, for 45 bucks, that might have been like retail or even a little bit less than retail when you were buying it originally. It was like something that I could not pass up on. Now I'm just gotta figure out if I could take, oh, there we go, the wing out. It was nice and easy. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That is all that I have for you today. And I hope you guys enjoyed because we talked about a lot today. A box I've been looking for years, a super damaged Funko Pop, as well as some fun funds coming in from Super 7. But seriously though, have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow.